Happy end of the weekend, my beautiful people. Happy end of the weekend. Happy end of the weekend. Depending on your location, what I would say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, different parts of the world. I will still send warm regards. I might say compliments of the season since we're in festive period, holiday period. So any side where you day, I did give warm greetings and regards. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. So yeah. If you're joining or you'll catch this replay, we're gonna chat briefly about leading with momentum in 2026. Leading with momentum in 2026, my brothers and sisters. So we'll start broke this coconut. Let me see in the next under a minute or so. All right. We'll start talking because time is money. Time is of the essence. And time is very valuable, my people. All right. For those of you who don't know me or you may be familiar with me, I will still introduce myself. My name is Crystal. I am a mom of 4 amazing kids, but I'm not just only a mom. I'm a daughter, I'm a wife, I'm a sister. I am a nurse for 20 plus years and I'm a proud digital business owner with so much gratitude and humility saying this. Proud digital business owner, and I am a mentor in our global business community. Yeah. So this topic today we want to discuss about leading with momentum, and as you're going to see, it's interchanging with English and broken English, as you can see. This platform is for everybody, but principally for my immigrants. Why do I say immigrants? Because my immigrants, of course, I'm an immigrant myself, okay? And I feel like a lot of us, we feel like, say, maybe we don't get options or we get options, but we know they lead with intention or a lot of ignorance or lack of information, or maybe there's things presented to them in their face, but depending on how the information is, conveyed, or let me say delivered, it depends now if they will understand what is being said to them, okay? And everybody's different, people understand things differently. So with that being said, I am here to inspire, empower, and impact human beings, okay? Now, why this topic be so very dear to me, lead with momentum. um Growing up in a very large, amazing, close, tight-knit African family with so many amazing aunties and uncles, amazing, amazing parents. Um, I learned a lot, and seeing as I'm growing, I learned what to do and not to do. And yes, in the learning process of growing, based on what you see, of course, a lot of things that I saw growing up, me too, I mimicked it. Growing up in an African household, you learn, it's all about God, putting God first, and education. But I realized that there was something missing in the process because I grew up seeing everybody working hard. Many have gone to school, graduated, gotten good careers, but it was never enough. There was something missing. And in the process, all the big goals and ambition and dreams, even though they accomplished their career goals, there were other things that maybe they wanted to do, but they could not do because of life circumstances and what they were dealing with. And as a result of not being able to do other things because of life challenges and circumstances that many of us immigrants face in this diaspora, I saw people focusing on just making money, making money. And I saw that growing up, as you're making the money, it was just a means to an end. It was a vicious cycle. You know, if maybe you take 2 or 3 steps forward, you end up taking 10 steps backwards, but just taking one decision that you think is a good thing, but at the end, later on, it has some dire consequences that were not good. So I learned and I realized that there was something missing with this cycle of saying go to school, get educated, get a good job, or let me say good career. There was something missing. There was a disconnect. I realized growing up. So when you still tick off all those boxes, become educated, get money, career driven, get the house, children, family, you're helping your family back home. They were ticking all the boxes, but something was missing because everybody's working so hard. And I also did the same cycle. And now today I understand that there was something missing. And I realized that many of us grew up not knowing about the importance of financial literacy. I realized that so many of us, the vision and the dreams that we had for ourselves that are beyond graduating from a university or getting a good career, which many are able to succeed and some are not able to succeed or be able to even attempt to do it, maybe because they dull, or maybe the finances, or maybe it wasn't the right timing, and they see themselves in circumstances that it didn't enable them to go to school. So life just passed them by and they're still working hard. Meaning, what am I saying? Their dreams and their 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 goals outside of career driven, they just went by. They just go inside water. In short, they just go inside water because they were leading with people around me were leading with circumstances, like normal human being circumstances, day-to-day circumstances. That is not different from what a normal immigrant household goes through. And when I say normal, typical immigrant household, whether you go school, you know, go school, normal immigrant household, people are working hard. Even when you have children, you don't get to see them because you're busy trying to make ends meet, juggling 1 or 2 or 3 jobs, and you're not able really to see or spend time with your kids. That is a typical household in this diaspora. Whether you're married or you're single, that is the norm. So you know, you should only look about, oh, I want to have this dream paradise. If you want them, but you cannot pursue it, this paradise where you don't get them for your mind because life they beat you and knock your head with stick. So I realized that people's dreams got pushed to the side, or like I said, they flow inside river. They just washed away, and people were leading with their circumstances. As a result, leading with circumstances, I realized that something had to change. And this is what led me to this now about leading with momentum in 2026, my beautiful people. See, we get to start change the narrative, is what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, Papa. Hello?
Hi.
Okay, sweetheart. I'm gonna call you back, okay? Give me a few minutes. I'll call you back, right?
Okay, Mom.
All right, love you.
Yeah, coming.
I'm gonna call you. So many of us really get distracted. We get distracted from our vision and our dreams that we had pictured for ourselves before crossing thousands and thousands of seas and oceans to come to the diaspora, we'd get distracted. And it'd be very normal, and I understand, because it's not easy to get stability in this diaspora. It's not easy to get your breakthrough. And many people, they might feel like they get their breakthrough by having a good career, but the reality, and I say many of us are miserable. We might pretend and lie to ourselves, say we like what we're doing, but the reality is that I might just say 75% of us don't like what we're doing, or we're burnt out, we're exhausted. Healthcare is even worse. Healthcare is even worse. And that's why there's a high call for healthcare workers. There's a high demand because it's an area that is, you have to be selfless. You have to live with empathy, nurturing, and caring. And it'll drain you. It'll take a lot from you when you're in the healthcare. Or might I say any job or career where you deal with human beings, human life, it's very draining. So wait till I want to talk and say, my brothers and sisters, I know many of us immigrants, we wait for the right time, right season, right placement, blah blah blah. But I just want to encourage when I understand, say there's never a right time. Momentum to begin when you decide that you know what you want, you know your destination. It just like say you want to buy some plane ticket, but you must know your destination before you purchase that ticket. If you know, say you want to go to France or Jerusalem, you got to know how you reach to that destination, whether it's France or the Jerusalem. You get to know your destination in life. Which side you want to land your private jet? Where do you want to land it? And if you know place where you want to go, meaning how do you get there? What are the steps that you take to get to where you want to be? Sometimes, my brothers and sisters, you will not have every single step figured out. But the initial part is to, how do I get to Jerusalem? I go waka, or is it even a possibility to walk? I go, what am I gonna take? A canoe or a boat? I go take bus for go Jerusalem. Am I gonna go on a plane? Am I gonna go on a commercial plane? Or am I gonna go on a private jet? You have to map out those little basic things, because those basic things that you're mapping out will be your roadmap. It will be your guide to get you to your destination. That's so it did for this life. And you need to lead with that destination, that vision, that dream. So I'm going to encourage my brothers and sisters that permit yourself to think big. If some man tell you, say, papa, mommy, that your dream too big here. Bring her down. It too big, it too large, it too, no, bring her down. It means that you have outgrown that circle. Don't let anybody ever make you feel like your dream, your goal, your vision is too big or too wide, because it means that you have outgrown that person and that individual is too small. And when you know where your destination, you're not there for justify it to anybody. That's a fact. So the first point we want to talk about now, momentum starts with a clear vision, not with perfect timing. I don't give you some analogy, or let me say example. Before you want to book a trip, you don't already know your destination, where you want to arrive. Now the question, I say, how do you want to get to that Jerusalem? We don't talk about them, the different ways to get to your destination. Okay. The second point, I say, hard work without direction leads to burnout. I mentioned this earlier, that so many of us, I said healthcare workers in particular, because that's what I can speak to confidently, because I've been there. I know what that looks like. Hard work with no direction leads to burnout. The name of the game is not about how hard you work anymore. It's about working smart. It's about who you know, not what you know. It's who you know. So by now, it's very evident and obvious that you cannot work your way to wealth. You cannot save your way to wealth. It's about who you know. Information. Who passes the information to you? How do you understand the information? How do you articulate it and execute? Do you create a game plan based on the information that was provided to you that can impact your life? See, for this life, again, about momentum. Momentum not get anything to do with money. Momentum not get anything to do with timing. It's all about you, your head. What do you think of your head? You see what they say? Time is precious. Time is so important past money. There's never a right or wrong time. It's just to start. This thing where you burn yourself out, has it been working? These multiple jobs, long shifts, has it worked? Let's not continue that same vicious cycle for this coming 2026. Let's lead with the vision. Now, it's different if you say, I'm going to do this X amount of hours for X amount of time because I'm going to use that money to invest in something, to start up something. If you want to work your butt off just to say, I want to go purchase a home that you have to pay for 30 years, that if you're 40 something or in your late 30s and you want to purchase your first home, you want to pay till you're 65. Do you even know if you see 65? Let's be really real. If you're working those extra shifts just to say, I want to get a brand new white Range Rover to pay $2,000 a month, including insurance, then there's a problem. It's a choice, but that's a problem. If you're working extra shifts to say, you know something, there's a business I want to start, or there's something I want to invest in that I can help my money to multiply. Maybe stocks, bonds, that's fine. You want to invest in some property, that's fine. You want to own a building where people can rent out or lease out to do their business, perfect. But if it's just to have that continuous vicious work cycle with no end date, then you are setting yourself up for failure. Because I'll use this analogy: every milk has an expiration date. Everything has an expiration date. So your time to be working hard has an physically, not mentally, physically, it has an expiration date. So what am I saying? There's never a right time. And leading with no direction just leads to burnout and exhaustion. That is what I'm saying. The next point I want to make about momentum. Momentum and leading with it is not about a massive change overnight. Because nobody changes overnight. It's small, simple steps that you take every day to improve who you were from the previous day. If it didn't work on Monday, start it all over again on Tuesday. Take one decision day by day and get better at it. Small teaspoons of effort every day, consistently, can do great things than thinking that you're going to create some huge miracle by taking one or two big decisions and doing it for 2 weeks, and after the third week you stop because you don't see the results you're looking for. My people, Rome was not built in one day. A forest was not built overnight. It took someone to plant a seed to create a forest. A forest is not made overnight. So that's how you have to be patient with yourself. Plant that seed, nurture it, harvest it, Water it. Treat it like it's your baby. And so, what am I saying? Momentum starts with small baby steps. And again, like how I said initially, if you know your destination and you lead with your destination, which is your goals, your dreams, once you know what it is, then you will now write down, how do I want to get there to my destination? I go walk, I go run, I go take bicycle, I go take motorcycle, or na Okada or tricycle. I go take speedboat. Am I going to take a commercial flight, or will I take my private jet? You decide how you want to get to it, but the most important thing is to start. Small actions that compound into the progress. So the most important thing is to start, my people. Okay. Again, that's all part of leading with momentum. My battery. Okay, the fourth point I want to put is that when you're leading with momentum, my brothers and sisters, not everybody will understand your dream or your vision. And sometimes when we share our vision or our dreams, it's very painful when we share it with people that we care about or love or look up to, because when you share it to the wrong person, they can easily make you feel like you're stupid or you're crazy. They can make you feel like you are saying something that's the most craziest thing ever. And crazy is okay. So what? Now you're crazy. You go crazy once. So what? And this is where the importance of understanding that, you see, when you're on that journey to get to your destination, sometimes it's lonely. Sometimes you have to walk in your journey by yourself. And eventually you will meet the right people intentionally. You will surround yourself with the right people who are thinking like you or who are where you want to be, that you can learn and get value from them, which supersedes any money. Where you can intentionally take your time and learn from them. This is where they say mentor, internship. White man will say internship. Get that hands-on. See what that person does. Learn their habits, their techniques, their strategies. That doesn't cost you money. It costs you time. Because that time that you're putting into learning that craft that you're looking for, or that insight that you can apply to yourself to get you to the way you want to be, to accomplish your goal, you need to start doing that. Because the people that sometimes you outgrow the rooms that you place yourself in. That's just the honest goodness truth. Like I said earlier, if you share with some people or the individuals that you care about that this is what you want to do, and they make you feel like you're stupid and crazy, it means that you people have outgrown each other and it's time to move on. And sometimes when you're on that journey to greatness, it's lonely. At some point it's lonely because you have to walk in it and be okay that this journey is going to have its own challenges, its setbacks, its turn. It's not going to be linear or straight. Absolutely not. You have to embrace those bumps that it will come. If you just walk a straight, no. You're gonna have ups and downs. You're not gonna have people clapping for you or happy for you. People will be, in fact, upset with you because they like you to be in that mediocrity level. They want me to stay for that level with them. They rather you be where you are than to pursue that goal or that dream or that vision that you have. So they have to make you feel small for thinking big. And in that journey of you evolving and learning and growing, you realize that what you're looking for or what you want is within you. It starts within you. You see, it's all within yourself. Once you start operating in that realm of walking and operating in your greatness and with it and in your grace, it will everything your actions will align. Everything will align along with the people and the destinations and the season, and your season and time will come. But if you can't even see your grace that other people see, you're going to always be at that mediocre level. And you're going to feel like you need to belong where everyone is thinking the same and nobody's elevating. Everyone is just on one level. Everyone is just competing and comparing among themselves. Nobody's sharing ideas. You're going to feel comfortable in those type of rooms and among those type of people. So when you start doing the work within yourself and you start learning to have the capability to be able to look at things different so that you can see things different, that is when you be able to start your journey. And again, I say this with so much grace. Everything is within you. Everything that you need is within you. It starts within you. So you have to work on the inside before you start thinking about the outside. You see, building that momentum too, my brothers and sisters, it doesn't require you to look at other people's success, because you don't know what they went through, what they sacrificed, what they lost. You don't know. You just see the result at the end that is already beautifully packaged. Before they want package their success, you don't know what for back don't transpire. So take your eye off of people and what they have accomplished and focus on your own journey and where you're going to and your destination and how you want to get there. Stop putting your eye on people's things and on the wrong things. Stop looking at, oh, she bought a new car. Oh, she bought a new house. Oh, buy new Bond Street. Oh, she took a cruise to the Philippines or Vietnam. Stop. Focus on your you and becoming that individual that is able to attract the change that they're looking for. Again, this is all aligned with leading with momentum. Your 2026, my fifth point, your 2026 requires you to get new tools and not be thinking the old way that you were thinking in 2025, or else you will repeat the cycle and stay the same way, getting the same results. What works now might not work tomorrow, and this is why it's very important that you continue to learn and grow every day. The learning and growing is something that you will do until you close your eyes. If you choose to lead with your vision and lead with momentum. Now, if you choose not to lead with momentum in your vision, then what I'm saying is nonsense, is jazz. Just forget. But for the ones who want a change in 2026, you have to gather the tools. And the tools come from you learning. So why not for read books? Read books. Force yourself to read a good book. Start with even one book a month, at least. Sharpen your comprehension skills. Read to understand. If you have to read something over and over again, read. Get Audible. You can be listening. Instead of listening to music when you're driving to work or you're going to the gym or you're doing your morning walk, then listen. Listen to an Audible book. Listen to podcasts. YouTube. There's so many learning materials that you can learn a lot from. YouTube it's a university of its own that is free. Go to seminars. Again, that's leading with momentum to get the tools that you need to become that person that attracts what they want. So that you don't spend the rest of your time working, looking for money because you're working because you're looking for money just to pay bills. Maybe you might use your credit cards to go on trips. That's okay. At the end, you still have to pay it back. That's okay. But it's not giving you assets. It's not giving you no value. It's not building your legacy. So that's why they say keep learning, because your learning potential determines your earning potential, my brothers and sisters. Is it making sense? Your learning potential determines your earning potential. Go to those seminars, invest in it, get a mentor, get a coach. Those are people that you can listen to, that will give you tools and make you be accountable, that can help guide you through your roadmap, where you can create a roadmap together to get you where you want to be. You can re-strategize, unre-strategize, and re-strategize again, so it can make sure that you're on the right path. Get someone that you're inspired by. Learn from them. That is where the learning comes from. And the tools, that's how you get the tools to enable you to go to the next level in your life. So, my brothers and sisters, I hope that this has given somebody. I know that this is not for everybody. If you can pick one thing that I said from this, one thing is all that matters. You don't have to pick everything. You can get one thing from this. That's the whole purpose of this. It's for everybody, but it's not for everybody. And with that being said, before I want to draw this curtain, another way to lead with momentum this year, 2026, is to learn how to create extra income that can help you create early retirement while building a legacy, is by learning about an online business. My brothers and sisters, of course, I couldn't end this without talking about my business. Of course not. I cannot. Because this business is an outlet for so many people. If you're looking for ways to create extra streams, I said it with the S, streams, then this is the right place. It's a necessity. It should be a standard that everybody should be looking for a way to create at least 4 to 5 minimum streams of income that is not requiring your physical presence. And that extra income, those streams, is not by having multiple jobs. No. It's a crime to think that you have to collect a paycheck and rely only on that. This coming 26 is a crime, and it's embarrassing to think that, because there's so many tools and resources in front of you. So if you're using social media to only purchase things that will not bring you assets, or let me say, give you value or multiply your income, if you're not using this social media to improve yourself or learn something, then you have a very big problem. And that's okay too, because that's what some people are doing. But for the ones who want to use social media as a way to impact their life and increase their earning potential while creating early retirement and building a legacy, this is the platform right here. An online business owner. And I say it because this is the best thing out here. Because there's no other online business where you're going to have everything given to you. I said we're loaded. My online business is loaded. It gives you all the tools that you need let me say, without all the headache. You don't have to go look for anything. It's all there. Unlike other online businesses or other online courses, you have to go and look and look. You need that support. There's no support. You might have to go and pay additional expenses for other things. But this online business, it gives you everything: coaching, mentorship, everything. A training site. But I'm not going to spill out all the beans to you. Just the fact that I'm telling you that an online business can give you multiple streams of income. If that doesn't make you be curious, if it doesn't make you curious now, maybe down the road it will. And I understand some people are apprehensive or scared of fraud. I get it. Or leery. But that apprehension, acknowledge it, but don't let it supersede the opportunity of improving your life. Oma say, make no block your destiny. Don't block it. Because if your destiny, if you want to tie it to your career or your job, then you're making a very big mistake. Very, very big mistake. Only you can create your destiny. Only you can create your future. If you're waiting for your job or career to determine your future, then you'll be working till you're retired. So with that being said, 2026, I hope that this this encounter, if you're watching or you catch this replay, you will take some things from it. And you don't have to take much, even just one thing to take action. Believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody will. Nobody will tell you your potential. It's up to you to see your God-given craft. And that is what God has blessed everyone to be: an individual, be their own individual, unique self. Everybody's different. Sarah, Sally, Suzanne. Three different people, three different individuals. They will not all be the same. All their grace and anointing is different. Don't wait for some person who can't tell you, say, this is this, this is that. You have to know it. You have to feel it. You have to believe it. You have to see it. And understand say something and they way it be spiritual, way it's bigger than what you can see physically. But that's a different conversation for a different day. Some things, my people, you will not physically see it. But everything starts in the mind. So with that being said, my brothers and sisters, I hope your week, you started amazing. You started intentional. Understand that there's never a right time. Don't look at age, education, or anything as a barrier. Stop being your own barrier. Don't worry about people. Don't look at people. Follow your road and know where you're going. Lead with your destination. And your destination is your vision, your dreams, your goal. Let that lead you and be in your forefront. Don't worry about what is going on around you. That's all a distraction. Start being selfless. I'm sorry, not even selfless. Selfish is the right word. Because if you keep saying yes to every single thing that comes across to you, you will never be able to concentrate and stay focused on your destination. Don't worry about fitting in. Don't worry about saying the right things. Just lead with your vision. And understand that sometimes you might not have everything all mapped out. You might not have all the answers to everything. It don't matter. Just start. Believe in yourself. Lead with that faith. And no goal and no dream is too big. If you like your goal, boss your head self. It no matter. Make boss your head. Just keep going. God bless. Happy New Week. And a Happy New Year in advance. Take care, beautiful people. Bye.